When is he not ranting, dude? Can I see
Uh,
his scalp? Can I see his scalp?
right here.
Yeah.
I think you can. Eh.
I'm just trying to
Nah,
connect
no,
this
it's
thing.
just
Nah,
It's
reflected.
this
fine.
fitness watch that I really only need it for my steps. Make sure I know what I'm doing with my steps, and it won't sync to the app. It never does. It hasn't for 2 years. I bought it 2 years ago. I mean, yeah, it was $25 on Amazon,
Wait, wait, wait,
and
wait,
it
wait, wait,
was
wait, wait, wait.
I'm waiting.
20 seconds in. Is that how he started the video? Just like immediately into it?
Okay, yeah. So you haven't seen anything from this channel, huh?
Is it just like continuous?
It is. It is pretty much just like a cold open. Like, hang on, we'll just go from here, right? Like, we'll just and then we'll go back. But like,
need a shave. This is starting to make my face look fat. Hi, everybody. What's going on? This is just a quick rant. It's just a quick one. Because I'm a grown ass man and I bought a gun. My rant is that look at this thing.
so
It's like
it is like just a
not
cold
even
open.
as big as my palm. I know I have bigger hands.
Nothing to do with what he's talking about, and then he
from
goes
all
into
the
what he's talking about.
Working out and guitar playing, it's like widened out to fit the fretboard. It's awesome. He's awesome. Okay. I don't care. It's blurry. Whatever. It's cool.
I gotta ask also. That's just regular ass Gundam. Like that's Gundam A or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does he need stickers? Also, like that. Like that is Gundam. That is complete as is. I don't think it needs any stickers. Where the stickers go?
That model doesn't have like any headlights or anything.
Yeah, that's weird.
The eyes should already be there, and there should be
Yeah,
like
they are. Like you can see the little yellow spots right here.
maybe
Care.
I don't think that
It's
model needs
blurry,
like a
whatever.
numeric system, right?
It's cool.
I don't remember it ever having
It's
like
the
numbers on it.
tiniest,
Nah, I don't think
tiniest
so.
model, but it took so long to put together. So long. There weren't a ton of well, there was too many pieces for the size, but it wasn't a ton of pieces.
What does that mean? What do you mean there wasn't too many pieces, but then also just be like, oh, that's too many pieces for the size? Like, what does that mean?
Like, did he want to buy like an action figure?
Maybe I think that's what he was looking for, and then he got it, and he was like, oh no, I gotta
Got
put
a
this together.
model.
And he put it together, but he's like, it's fine, but it's like, why so many pieces?
Like,
Also,
why did I spend? How much did he say?
I think he said he spent like $10 on it. It was like a random thing.
Also, I just realized the stuff on the back.
You like that Ramune bottle just chilling here,
Yeah, just chilling, empty.
empty. Like this is respectable right here. This portion right here, maybe this. I think this is manga or something. That Yoshi is like respectable, I guess too. The lights are fine. I don't know what any of this is. I mean, I know that's a Ramune bottle, and I know it's empty.
The
But
left
like,
side, would you think
this-
that's like protein powder or something?
I thought it was protein powder too, which is also like, why would you keep it up here? Like, how often?
All right.
I think he does. So he doesn't necessarily, at least from what I understand, he doesn't necessarily condemn the use of protein shakes or whatever. He just thinks that people shouldn't use them as replacements for meals. But you could listen to that entire rant and not really come away with that unless you kind of like listen to it a couple times, I think.
Yeah.
So, he has the protein there. And it's like, one, why have it up here? Like, how often are you in this room, right? That you would just grab these? Because I'm assuming this room and the room you work out in are not in the same vicinity. You have to walk downstairs. So it's weird.
Stairs.
I think he does. I think he has stairs. And like, he's got his Castlevania and his Metal Gears, and I don't know what this is, but that's also Metal Gear. Like, that's again respectable right here. That's fine. This is fine. This is like I don't know, man. I don't think you need to have the Ramune bottle up there.
It's
Do you think I was gonna say this with the channel name because I was questioning it. I was confused. Like that's what he named it.
Yeah.
Should it be additional toppings with Jimmers, or should it just be additional toppings?
I think it would just be additional, especially if like no other channel has that name. Yeah, just call it additional toppings. Just fucking go off of it, because then otherwise somebody else can do additional toppings and then like murk the waters when people want to search you up. On top of that, additional toppings with Jimmers sounds it's very mouthfully. Right? It's got a big
Yeah, it
ass
is a mouthful.
and like that also doesn't give you anything, right? Like additional toppings to an extent by itself is already like, oh well, this is like bonus shit or like stuff that
Yeah,
I
like
don't normally do.
additional toppings just itself should be like his name. Like it should be with him. Because if it's like with Jimmers or something, then like maybe this was like a big production something. He's the host or something like that.
Yeah, fucking no,
Yeah.
no reservations with Anthony Bourdain, fucking type of shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So it's just like it's his thing already. Might as well just name it additional toppings.
Yeah,
Like you
just
said earlier, if someone takes additional toppings, just like additional toppings,
that's
then they see with
he's
Himmers, maybe he's like something else entirely. But he's the one who like came up with the name. So
yeah. I'll give him a little points also for the logo. I mean, it's just a pizza
yeah,
with like, but like yeah, you put toppings on pizza. Fuck it. I just want to get to I just want to show you the
directions
point
were
where he
so
has the
not
soundboard.
helpful. It would just show like the pieces clicking together, and then when you go to do it, it was a god dang nightmare. There was like 5,000 little pieces that go into the actual Gundam, where you see like in his foot there's like 6 pieces. Oh god. And then well, I don't have them right here, but the stickers, you're supposed to put stickers on
And
it.
again, you could have
Again, it's gonna
made
get
a
blurry. I don't know
video
if you
on
can see
this.
it,
Like
but
you
on
could have
his
just
chest,
made a video
you
of
see those 2
you
yellow pieces?
recording
It's
your
like
you putting it
the
together.
size of
It would have
a
been something.
quarter of a Skittle.
And you
you're
could have been
supposed to
complaining the entire
stick
time. That's
something on
content,
there,
bitch. Like what the
and
fuck?
because
What are you
my
doing?
OCD and like
Yeah.
perfectionist
Um,
part of my
I was gonna
genetics,
question
I wanted
when he said like 6 pieces on the foot, but then I tried like looking at how big the Gundam is compared to his hand. I'm like, is because Jim's no goddamn Mexican. He's a white man from Rhode Island, you know.
Uh huh.
So they probably are like huge over there. I don't know how tall he is, but I'm pretty sure he's big. So that foot piece with 6 pieces and his hand size, that would probably be intimidating.
Yeah.
Especially since I don't think he probably has like tweezers or anything.
I mean, clearly, since he doesn't, he
it to
didn't put
be
the stickers
straight
on.
on and perfect.
Look at his fingers. Look at that
I
foot.
don't know if I'll pull that off.
God
so,
damn,
you know,
bro.
God damn.
Him have been hellish.
it is what it is. But he's done.
There you go. That's as far as I really wanted to get to that to this video. Yeah. So he does that, and then he acts like he does this. Like he's like,
The hell is that?
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I want to do that, but not like that stupid. Not
No,
that, like,
like easily the best way to do it, in my opinion. Well, he could have done it like this too, but this sounds like he just has a soundboard app on his phone, which he probably does, and he just did that. Like, because it doesn't sound like it's being recorded natively off of the, whatever he's recording off of, whether it be his camera or sorry, his laptop or just a camera. But yeah, the best way to do that, the easiest way is just do it like with a soundboard on your PC, whatever, or hear me out. Yeah, just do it in post. It's not that hard. It'd be easier, in fact, to do it in post. Because all you have to do is act like it happened. You just have to act like it happened, and then you can just put it in whenever you want, versus having to time it or quote unquote time it. Not really. It's not that hard either way. But like, it would be easier and less hassle, I guess, for him to just do it in post, because he would just have to add the sound effect. Like, This couch is
Imagine,
fucking gross.
yeah, no, I was gonna mention that. I hate that so much. But imagine like he thought he put the sound effect.
And
He's just like, what the hell was that?
there's just
Just like
nothing, just
squeaking.
the schizo, just this. uh, but yeah, that was it. And he does that like a lot. Like I think he kind of does it here. So like he upgrades a little bit here
Yeah,
and there.
that's her.
He upgrades.
Sexy.
You like this? You like Alexa? Um, he does the why are we still here? Like he plays that, and it's like why? Like it's fine again. Like it's the chest hair though. The little.
Tear that shirt off, Jim.
I'm just trying to connect this thing. It's this fitness watch that, I really only need it for my steps. Make sure I know what I'm doing with
I
my
went
steps.
back a little
It won't
bit, it's
sync to
fine.
the app. It never does. It hasn't for 2 years. I bought it 2 years ago. I mean, yeah, it was $25 on Amazon, and it was like a Fitbit ripoff from China. But I just want it to work. It never works. Anyway, what's crapping it? How's everyone today? I'm good. Besides this stupid thing, let's try to see if it works. Add device manually. It's searching. Oh, it's not on.
Just show
Why
the
did it
screens
turn
go.
off?
Just show the screens
Okay,
real
so
quick.
hold
It's
on.
not that. It's not that
Hold
bad.
on. It's turning on. It's fine so far. But okay. Add device manually. Let's see if it does it. If it does, I'll be a very happy boy.
We're already a minute in, and he still hasn't
There.
started with his rant.
Also a grapefruit. So, what are we talking about? I don't know. It really doesn't matter, does it? We just talk about
What?
things. So, the Metal Gear,
There you go. A minute and
Master
18
Collection.
seconds is when he actually starts.
it's fine.
Madman.
No, so
What, it doesn't matter
I
if
just
I'm
wanted to
talking-
run
I don't
quick
care,
what I think
man.
are like pros and
This
cons.
isn't the main channel.
For real. I mean, I like. Why wouldn't you just put this on your main channel? I guess like he just really like to him, like gaming content is gaming content versus like talking about gaming content is something else.
Like a
Where-
discussion.
Which you could have an argument for, but here's my thing about it is that you're like, how's the thing?
What's his about say? What's his bio?
It says we'll just go through it. It's minute 28. Right here. Hey, welcome. This is a place where we talk everything other than gaming. Although I'm sure it will come up. If you want to see exclusive gaming content, check out the main channel. But like, so yeah, my thing is like with this specifically is that he's saying like we don't talk about gaming. It might come up, right? But like for it to maybe come up would be like you have a guest or you have someone that you're collabing with and they end up talking to you about some gaming shit. That would be that it happens to come up. This is you plan these, I guess. Like you like set the camera up and you decide to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I mean, I feel like at least this has the format of him just like being on discussion face to face with the camera and just like ranting or talking about whatever, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Cause imagine him putting videos like this on his main channel. And that's kind of like they're just like tangling up and stuff. Like basically, the channels would be interchangeable, and it wouldn't
Fair
matter.
enough. Yeah, fair enough. I understand where you're coming from there, but I don't know. Like it's just like I don't fucking know.
I do want to say that his banner is fucking disgusting.
Oh, this.
Yeah,
I mean, it's always been like even on the other one. I mean, he changed it again, right? But
and
You know,
at
and
least
that's-
like one thing.
and this is stolen.
yeah, I know that's
This is
stolen.
fucking stolen.
I give him points for, I guess, making it. It
Sure,
looks
yeah.
made.
Yeah, you know, pizza menu, you got food, fitness, music, whatever that is, laughs, gaming. This should be like a secret item, you know, a secret menu item or some shit. This shouldn't be on the main menu. You know,
Yeah.
but I love how quiet and Briar are just his
Quiet.
personality.
His guitars overhead picture beautiful, but then you have the almost overhead pizza that's like at an angle. It pisses me off. I hate those pictures, like that angle of pictures.
You don't like this? You don't like
No,
this?
no, 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 the actual picture
Oh, this?
of the
Or
pizza.
yeah, yeah. Oh, this one.
Yeah,
You don't like that?
no, I don't like that.
Would you have wanted it to just be straight overhead?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
The
Why is
vaporwave.
hold on? Why is this an issue and not this? It's
Because
almost the same.
that's like a graphic design. The other one's a straight up picture.
Okay, okay, fair. And
The vaporwave, Jim with the vaporwave.
this is also sort of his aesthetic or whatever. Like this, that's his personality as well. It's on his PS4 menu and everything.
All right. If we ever meet Jim, gotta get him into like vaporwave aesthetic clothing.
Oh yeah, dude. And of course the weeb
Oh, I was gonna say that. I was
Tory
like, what
Gate.
the pixels, bro?
The what?
The pixels.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking know. That's weird. I mean, but of course, you know, Tory Gate.
Yeah.
And then no vegan no vegan veggie buns for us this time. It's weird this like okay, you say like the banner's fine, right? But like it's weird cuz I don't think this is part of it. I don't know if he wanted this there, like this border, this like
No,
this
I didn't
amount
say it
of
was
border.
fine. I said it's disgusting. I don't like it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I mixed this up with this.
Um, it looks like uh he made it, didn't realize the size, and thought, oh well, even if it does fit, I'll just maybe the border can be just like trimmed off or like cut off. But then he put it and
It didn't fit.
it didn't fit, so now there's just two white.
Yeah, I mean, come on, and even then, like I'm just saying, me personally, banners are mainly just for like, if you're gonna have artwork, you kind of just want it to be like sort of panoramic,
Yeah.
and if not, you just have a logo. You just have like the words again up here, like you would just have this in a nice font or something, or like a nice art style, just right there. I think those are the only two exceptions. This right here, that's not it.
That's not it, man.
Okay, back to this thing. Where he was at 1:28.
Well, a great fruit.
How much? Look at how much of the
Quick,
video you had
what I
to
think are,
watch.
like, pros
Look
and
at how
cons.
much.
And it's 10 minutes long.
It's
so he
fine.
still got his point in it.
No, so I just wanted to run quick what I think are like pros and cons. The pros, a lot of people who never played them get to play them now very easily.
But is that a pro? That's not a pro to you. That's not a pro to you. So I don't think you should put that in a pros and cons list. You know, that's a general pro for everyone else other than you. You've already played the games. That's not a pro. At least I think. At least I think. Right? Like I wouldn't. Me personally, had you asked me, had I bought this collection, and you asked me for pros and cons, one of my first pros, or I guess it's his first pro, would not be other people can play it now. Like, why would I give a fuck? Why would I care about what other people can do or not do? Like, I don't care what people can or can't do. I care what I can do. I care what the product does for me. I don't care what it does for other people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if other people enjoy it and whatever, that's great. That's fine. Whatever. But, like, whereas if it benefits me that other people can play it, it fucking doesn't. Why would it benefit me? You know?
Expensive as it is. for the games that came out 30 years ago. The pro is that, like, even for myself, you can now stream that through your modern.
What do you mean even for yourself? What you mean specifically for yourself? You mean specifically for yourself because you won't stream it, you won't record it off of a capture card. Because you quote unquote can't. So it's not even for you, it's specifically for you. Because anybody else who wanted to do this shit, who wanted to do what we do, like recording video games or whatever, the next to being the easiest thing to do on this fucking platform, you go out and you buy that fucking shit, which you did, and then you gave up once it gave you some pushback. Like, bro, like, fuck off.
Systems easier than ever. It failed. What a piece of trash. Which is cool because
and
Wait, what? Wait, what?
so he's saying, I think he was saying that his capture card is a piece of trash, right? It says that's the thing. He speaks like he writes, right? Like, it's like he's saying a thing, and if you listen to it, or if like you read it right or listen to it correctly, it makes sense. But if you just hear it and you're like, it like the words hit your head like the way they should, I guess, if that makes sense, then you're like, wait, what? What do you mean? So we'll go back, right? We'll go back and let me just see if you take away from it now that I've explained it. I think he's talking about his capture card.
Than ever. It failed. What a piece of even for myself, you can now stream that through your modern systems easier than ever. It failed. What a piece of trash.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's not. Okay. He's not talking about that. I'm looking at him looking down. His Fitbit or whatever is down there. The Fitbit failed to connect to pair. That's what's a piece of trash. But like, why?
That is a.
But
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
they're,
but it's like, why even mention
in
it
the
at this
same
point?
breath, in the same sentence, just, like,
Right.
several different topics.
Right.
But
But
which
will
is
he
cool
explain-
because
The what?
Yeah, no, like, see, exactly. That's why I was like questioning what, because he looked down, and I wasn't too sure until you said the Fitbit, but he was like, it didn't work, piece of trash, whatever, which is cool because, and I'm just like, wait, what? the change in his like emotions.
Dude, he's got the little cat mouth, the little fucking cat that he keeps sharing. Yo, how do I screen grab again? Hold on. How do I no, go back. How do I... That's going on the my guy.
which
God
is
damn it.
cool because
Let me do it. It's give me a second.
it failed. What a piece of trash.
There you go. Okay. How do we do this? How do I do that? I've seen people do it. Logan, help. Logan, help.
I don't know how.
I don't know how to do it. Screen cap? How do I screen grab? Print screen? Is that what I do? Did I do it? Did it work?
I do not know.
I don't know how to do this. It's fine. Whatever. Go help me then, Logan.
I don't
Which is
know
cool
how, man.
because before you would need like capture cards and all that stuff, and I don't have a good setup for that. I tried, it never worked. I also had this issue that even if I could get the picture and the audio would work, that I mean, it could be like a Konami thing. They've done it before. It wouldn't capture the game audio, so it was like pointless, really.
Okay. It did capture the game audio. There's, you have the videos up, dumb fuck. The audio's there. It's kind of shit. Fair enough. It is a little shit. But the audio is there nonetheless. Your problem specifically was that the game was stuttering like a speech impediment. Like, I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it was just the capture card, like, or the PC, sorry, that couldn't handle recording. But it would like stutter like crazy. Like, not as bad as like when I was showing you the Death's Door footage. It wasn't that bad,
Yeah.
but it was bad enough that like you could see it, right? And like, but he couldn't be fucked to fuck with some settings a little bit more. Like, just move some of the settings around. I tried to help him, and he said that it was the video was fine, but he just didn't like the audio. And it's like, okay, well, fair enough, but maybe you weren't doing it right. You might not have been doing it right.
The pros are that it is just the games, and it is the kind of like,
How's that a pro? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, why? You're paying for the games. How is it a pro that it is just the games?
Are you ever gonna play Bloodborne with him?
I don't think we're going. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to that. I could. You want me to ask him? I'll ask him.
Not even to record, just play with him.
I don't know. The thing is that he needs to beat the boss. That he's the one that's holding his back, not me and Alia. He needs to beat his boss, and we can't really help him because they do new game +3 damage, and we're still on new game 1 weapons, and yeah, we fucking grinded the shit out of our characters to get to his level and like level up our characters, but like our weapons probably still won't do enough damage, you know. So I'm just like, it's up to him. He needs to fucking beat those bosses if he ever wants to play again. And if the only other way I will play again is if he starts a character from scratch. That is the only other way. And he won't. I bet you he won't.
Ask him. Ask and you shall receive. Jim is generous and nice.
Oh, okay, sure he is. Yeah, right, bro. I told him to start with a new game. I fucking told him. I was like, new game, scratch character, make a new character, and he told me he would, and then he was like, oh yeah, I know, I have all the stuff. Like, fuck you, dude.
I have the PlayStation 3 Master Collection Ultimate
Damn, that is
Legacy
closer than I
Collection
thought.
here. It's, I would
That
argue
is
this
way
is way
closer than I thought.
Yeah, right now we're experiencing the world how he sees it. What do you mean? We don't have depth perception.
Holy shit, dude.
This is what it's like to live as Jim. Everything seems a lot farther than it actually is.
Maybe he's just a fucking giant.
He's just
Ginormous freak.
he's got these long ass arms. They're directly in proportional to his body.
better. However, you get what you get. But it's
Wait, I'm sorry. You're saying it's a great collection, but then you're like, you get what you get. What the fuck?
Legacy Collection here. It's, I would argue this is way better. However, you get what you get.
Wait. Pause.
Mhm.
He's holding it with just his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a what? PS3.
PS3. Logan's trying to do the calculations in his head, the measurements. Hold on, let me get you a clear image.
That
PlayStation
shelf
3.
is that close, right?
Right.
Master Collection
holding it
Ultimate
regularly.
Legacy Collection.
Okay. Oh my god, his fingers. Yo.
shit.
It looks like the everything everywhere all at once, like the sausage fingers.
Yeah.
Here.
That's not like a special edition
I
case.
would
where it's
argue
like,
this
It
is
is. No, it's a thicker case. It is a thicker case. It's not a longer case, it's a thicker case. So the height and the width are the same as height and length are the same for like any other PS3, but the width, the thickness of it is more.
Okay, because
way better. However,
you want to hold a case in your hand also. I just
Okay.
did it, and I mean it's a regular case. Compare that to his head and everything. and then compare it to him holding the Gundam.
Okay, hang on. I'm getting a PS3 case specifically. Okay, and then I just want you, like here, you can, I will turn on 240.
Better.
Right here.
However,
I guess. Is that fine? Or
Yeah, that's good.
okay. It is a little bit closer to the camera, but only
Yeah,
by a
no,
little bit. But it is about the size of his head. No, actually, I think this might be longer. I don't know.
it
Uh,
looks long.
Look.
It looks long.
Hang on. Hold on. Let me turn on my camera. Can you see me?
It's loading. It's going. It's loading. It's going.
Nah, hang on. I think it's just on here still. What? What?
Dawn, you're spreading your toes.
Why does that sound like dirtier than intended?
She's a toe spreader, bro.
No, don't call your cat that. Gross ass. Are you ready for the 7th? I gotta tell Alia again. Alright, I have to tell
Oh,
Alia,
fuck, that
period.
is coming.
It's coming up, bro, the 7th. Okay,
Hey, it's okay. What's wrong? I'm not even doing anything to you.
okay, I'm gonna switch. So, change windows. So this is a regular PS3 case. Does that look bigger? I can't like. Oh, I guess I could. Oh, wrong thing.
That looks like a huge ass case, dude. What the fuck
Like his or mine?
is? I don't know why it looks so long.
Like I said, it could be a special edition case, and so it's a different shape.
I think he did say that, so it might be a little longer.
So like, okay, fine, but
Dude, but look at that. Look at that. Compared to the size of the Gundam he was holding.
okay, okay.
Cause
Hang on.
cause
Let's go back. Let's go back to the Gundam.
what's it called? I thought he was just like a giant compared to like most things, like a giant. Like maybe he's like uh six, what, maybe 6'6", 6'7", 6'8",
666, you know.
6'6". But maybe the
Uh,
Gundam's just that tiny to him, or like that's the size of the Gundam. Unless I'm thinking of the Gundam completely wrong. I
no,
want
I
to know
think
how
I
tall he
think
is.
I think you might be onto something. Okay, so that's fine. It's
We're at like 240.
okay, 241. Okay, and then the gun. Fucking, holy shit, dude.
so there was two models of this guy. You
He
could
said he did say he was in Smash Bros. I think he was Master Hand and Crazy Hand, bro.
Your thing's still loading for me. It's like a
Oh, is it?
little, yeah, it's a little frozen. Let it go, let it go.
Okay, I think I fixed it. There, try that.
Okay.
Okay, so the
get one.
Gundam.
I don't know what his weapon was going to be. I think
Yeah, look.
Holy
the-
shit, dude.
Have you ever? Models should That's a small ass model,
Yeah,
no?
like that's probably like fucking what, 3 inches? Oh no, like if we're
Considering
going,
his index, probably yeah, 3 inches.
yeah, going, you know, we've seen a lot
Yeah.
of dick pics in our day.
You know what? I
And
take back
like,
everything I said. That's pretty big.
he's wearing the Fitbit. He's wearing the Fitbit. Nice.
Hey.
Okay, because like again, I'm gonna go back to my camera real quick.
Yeah.
Check this out. Check this out. Right. Cause I don't off rip. I don't think I have any figure that's like 3 inches. But I have like a 5 inch figure, right? Which I would say is pretty big. You know. I like how we're keeping the bit going. Uh, but change windows again. Come on. Here we go. Okay, you can see now. Now.
It is loading. Yep.
This is like 5 inches.
Yeah.
You know,
So bigger than Jim's. I'm just saying.
a little bit. Right. But even that 5 inches in my hands, pretty big.
Now grip it.
just forget.
Yeah, that's tiny ass Gundam, dude.
Yeah.
And imagine building that with his like size, when like I said earlier when he said the 6 pieces on the foot, and I was like, well, look at the size of the feet and like the hand, and I thought
Yeah.
maybe he was just like a giant until he pulled out the case and he reached for the case, and I was like, huh,
So, so what's the verdict now? Okay, because I'm a little lost now with what you mean.
that's just a tiny ass one, dude, and he did
This
get
is,
it for cheap, so
yeah. Okay, so you're just saying that the Gundam itself is cheap and small.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
You think he should be a little mad about it?
I don't know. The thing is that his complaints or his this whole thing is nothing though, because okay, he goes off. We didn't watch it, right, the whole thing, but like he goes off about like the only part about building it that he had a issue with was the feet, that they were too small, and or like the feet were small and they had a lot of pieces to them. That was his like his gripe, right? And then he continues on the whole video and basically is just like, yeah, well, basically I just bought this on a whim. I wasn't really expecting to get this. I saw it, I had to have it. I wanted this other figure, but it's, you know, it was either this one or the other one. So I'm hoping the other one has the shield and the blaster, and
Yeah.
not all three. For like this one, where it's the blaster and the sword. So yeah, and all that. Like again, it's like nothing. And then he's like, but yeah, you know, just a old guy who bought a Gundam. Like,
I'm old. I bought a Gundam.
I'm so cool.
Quirky.
I'm so quirky. I'm so cool. Or I'm so weird.
I need to know how tall Jim is. He must say it in one of the videos.
I don't think he does. I don't think he's ever said it. I've never asked him either. Alia might have, but I don't know. You said we were at 140?
241.
241. He wrote it down. Alright, cool.
You get what you get. But it's the same.
So again, it's like you're saying this is a good collection, and then you go like you get what you get. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the other collection, that it's what you get, but you might want to preface that more. You might want to,
Yeah, bitch, bro.
huh?
Oh, I went to go check on Shamrock, and she got a little piece of chocolate, but like she barely ate anything, so she'll be fine.
Nice.
on here. So it's like got all the little bonuses. Say for instance in MGS2, you could never switch.
Okay, so that's another thing he's saying that's like completely wrong. So he says you get little bonuses, like if they added them specifically for that version of the game, and he's about to talk about how like you can aim down sights. I like how I like the way he puts it, where he's like, you can go POV, and I'm like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say you go POV when you aim the gun, or you can go POV when you aim the gun or whatever? It's like, just say aim down sights. It's everybody understands what you mean if you say that.
Ads, bro.
Ads. But you know, he does it. He doesn't say that. But regardless, and he's like, oh, I think they added that in the substance version, and I'm like, yeah, I think so. I think they added the aim down sights during substance. But it could have also been during the original release, because I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I think Twin Snakes released before, if not around the same time as Metal Gear Solid 2. In which case, they would have the aim down sights, because you can aim down sights with Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, you know? So I'm just like, and I remember I bought Metal Gear Solid 2 like way after it came out, but I didn't buy the substance version. I bought the original version, and I could aim down sights. I remember being able to do that shit. So I'm just like, I think you're wrong on all accounts here. But whatever. You're the Metal Gear guy, right? So whatever.
Switch to point of view when you're shooting or like whatever. It's very janky. This has that version. I guess it would be the substance versions.
And no, it doesn't have the substance version. Sorry, it's substance, and then substance is Metal Gear Solid 3. But it doesn't have the substance versions. Well, it does, but like, it's not specifically the substance version. It's the HD collection version, which is that one's own version. That it wasn't like a different thing. I don't know.
Then that's kind of it. Honestly, there's not like anything that goes to it. So who cares?
How's that so then how is it a pro if it's like they're just giving you the same thing they gave you before? How is it a pro? And then you're also like, well, who cares, and there's nothing else to it. Yeah, because there's no pros to having this. There's no pros other than like, you can play it you yourself. See, and that's the other thing. I was like, I would have taken that as an answer, is that I can now play it on my modern console, or last gen console, if you will. I can do that now, and it's not a hassle if I want to record it. Those are pros for me. You could say that, and I would give you that. But you made it like everyone else can do that, and that somehow benefits me. Like, shut the fuck. No, you're dumb.
Took so long to get to this point where we could use it, but hey, take what you can get.
You're so fucking compliant with all this shit. You're such a fucking consumer, and like a fucking like just I'll take anything that they'll give me at this point, that you're okay with this.
That is weird. How he complains but still like accepts it.
Right. It's so annoying.
Cons are basically, I kind of just summed it up, is that it's just the same thing from years ago. There's no updates, there's no cool thing.
Okay, how's that a con though? I mean, how's that a con? It's the same thing. There's no con. There's no negative to that. And I know the answer to this, but you expected them to put more shit into the game? Like, what else were they gonna do? It was just a re-release. It wasn't even touted as a remaster, bitch. It was touted as a re-release, as a collection of the games. If you've played any of the other Konami collections, such as the Ninja Turtles one, the any of the Castlevania ones, the Contra ones, you would know by now that they don't really add any benefit of life improvements or anything. It's just the fucking arcade versions and like the console versions of some of the games, some of their biggest games, and they just package them up and they release them. The most you get, actually, you know what? No, I'll shut the fuck up. Actually, I'll shoot myself in the foot here. The TMNT one, I haven't really played the Contra one as much, and like the Castlevania ones are just the games themselves, so I'm not going to talk about those in particular. But for the TMNT one, on certain games, it actually gives you like a broken ass mode. Like you can get turbo mode, which like makes the gameplay a lot faster.
Yeah.
You can also get like horde mode essentially, or like super hard mode, where like there's just like way more enemies than there were as was ever intended to be in the original release. So you know, I'll shut the fuck up and I will admit that I forgot that they added that. But I wouldn't say those are benefit of or you know quality of life improvements. Those are just like extra things that they added because they could, you know. But like
Yeah.
with Metal Gear Solid, I wasn't expecting them to do anything extra. Honestly, like the most I expected personally was just that they would maybe upscale the games. That was my only hope. That was my only ask, is that if they re-release these, I hope that they upscale them, and they couldn't even fucking do that. They ain't do that for MGS 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
You know, and they still look like they look at 720. They're locked at 720p. Unless you're on PC, then you can hack it, or not hack it, but you can mod it so that it can run at 1080 and run at 60 and everything. So it's like that's fine, I guess. Like I was hoping for, I not expected. I was hoping for an upscale, and they didn't. And like I didn't buy it anyway, so who cares, right? Like I don't care. But no, I don't think anybody was expecting them. Like he was expecting them to put like new camos and shit, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
for what? For what? You have all the camos that you could ever want or need in the main game. Like what the fuck else do you want? like adding more camos was gonna do anything for the game other than cosmetics, like honestly. Cause for any location in the game, right, you have a number of camos that can blend into those areas. And you have every single camo that you could ever need for any part of the game. So I don't understand why he like is like adamant about this point, whereas like, oh, I wanted new camos.
Not that you really expect it, but you would think they'd put in like
I just finished saying that like you don't expect that kind of shit, and he just fucking said not that you would expect it, but it's like, bro, like yeah,
But
no, this is what you would hope for. There's a difference between expectation and hoping for something, wanting something. You're not expecting it, but you want it. There's a difference.
hoping is like they don't announce it, but you're just like, oh, maybe they will do it, you know? And then expecting is like, oh, hey, by the way, it's gonna have this like feature. We're gonna do this to the game, right? So you're expecting it, and then they just like it doesn't happen. It
Right.
doesn't.
Right, and
So,
that's
like, you were
and that would
expecting it.
uh-huh.
No, that's it.
And yeah, and I was gonna say like, and that's a different problem altogether though. Like, is that then they're just lying to you? But
Yeah,
I'll take it a step further. Also, with the expecting and hoping for something.
He still would have gotten it.
Right, he's gonna get fucking upset. But like my thing, like to take your like the thing further, because like let's just say they just announced that they're making a collection, right? Which is basically what they did. They just announced that they were making a collection, and then they did not whatchamacallit, like elaborate any further until like the week of the release date or something like that. I believe it, because they did not have any promotional material until like the week of. So in that case, where they just announced something and didn't say what was coming or anything specific other than the games that were on the collection, hoping for something would be, yeah, I hope they have different camos, or maybe, you know, I hope like for little extras just here and there, maybe like a commentary thing or like something, right? That would be respectful, a respectable amount of like hope for things that they could add to the collection. Expecting it would be, I expect there at this point to be a 1080p version of the fucking game, of the resolution. I would expect the game to not have warbled textures on the PS1 version, because we're not on PS1 anymore. Just upscale them Not to 1080p. You can do it to 720. I don't give a fuck. Just as long and just upscale the textures. Like it's not that bad. Modders have done it. It's not that hard, I'm pretty sure. I don't do modding. I don't do any texturing, but I'm just saying. You know. And that would be the difference between expectation and hoping for something.
Yeah, okay.
You know, at least if you want to take it a step further without like being like,
More
oh well,
depth to it, I guess.
Yeah, where everybody else was expecting these changes and they didn't happen.
Would it be so hard to like input a code that gives you a new costume?
Tell me you don't know anything about game development without telling me you don't know anything about game development. Input a code so that you could have new outfits. You need to texture those shits, bruh. You need to model them. You need to make sure they don't collide or not collide, but like collide or like fucking mush into each other. Or what's the word? The collision is off. You know, like they don't clip. There you go. They don't clip into each other, or like the lighting and stuff like that. Like, because obviously lighting matters in this type of game, like Metal Gear Solid 3 specifically. So it would have been more than just, oh, let me write a code so that I could like put in a costume
Or a new camo, say like Metal Gear Solid 3. It's got the old camos. Like, why not add a couple new ones? That's pretty much it. That's the cons. Well, the biggest con is that
the cons. Oh, it's just the one con. What was it? What did you say the first time? What the con was like? Oh, that's it. It's just the games from back then. And then 2, oh well, the other con is like, and that's pretty much it. Oh, but the other con is
cons now plural.
Now cons plural. And he's like, what the fuck? Now it's the apparently not having extra camos and stuff is a con. It's more like a disappointment, if anything. And now we have this last con. I think it's the last one.
That Legacy Collection, it's got everything. Short of like Rising. I mean, he even has 4. A copy of 4. And 5 hadn't been out yet. Then this Master Collection is split into 2. And it's the first one is just 1, 2, and 3.
It's not just 1, 2, and 3.
And then Metal Gear 1 and 2, which like
and Snake's Revenge. You know, you're just not gonna mention Snake's Revenge. Like, I get it. I get it that it's an awful port. It's an awful version of the game or whatever. It's like a game that nobody likes and Kojima himself even fucking hates. But like, you're not even gonna mention Snake's Revenge because you get 5 games in that collection.
What if he
6
doesn't even
games.
know it exists?
But it's on the collection. Like, he could look at it. he could
That
see
is
it.
true.
It's
Just,
6.
Blissfully ignorant, you know.
Yeah. I'm just like, there's 6 games, bro. What do you mean?
Fine.
And they could have put Ghost Babel as well, like I told you, but like they didn't. So whatever.
But they aren't fun per se.
They aren't fun per se. Why? You want to explain why, or you're just gonna say that? Or are you gonna do the usual Jim? Just say thing sucks, ding bad, and then run away.
So then,
Yeah, you guessed right, Logan. He's just gonna move on.
going forward, and you know, if you got it all separately, they're each $20. But if you got it all, it's like 60, I think.
Yeah.
Did he get them all?
Yeah, he got the whole collection, so he paid $60.
God damn it!
But it's like like the other thing too is if you get them all, quote unquote, when you get that collection itself, you also get Metal Gear 1, 2, and Snake's Revenge, which aren't they are not separate. You can't buy them separately otherwise. I don't know if they come with Metal Gear Solid 3 or like 1, but they're not available to buy on their own. You can only buy Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 on their own. Metal Gear 1, 2, and Snake's Revenge you cannot get. a la carte, if you will. So while yes, like again, this is just coming from me that I haven't actually done any research or anything, right? But coming from me, you pay $60, you get 6 games. You can also pay $60 in tax, right? Because of they're all like $29.99 or whatever. Oh, sorry, $19.99 because they're $20 each.
Yeah.
And possibly only get 3 games if if they don't come bundled with MG12 and Sex Revenge. So I would say you still got a better deal. Again, I don't know. I would hope that they would have bundled the other 3 games with one of probably just Metal Gear Solid 3 because if you play Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2, it does come with Metal Gear 1 and 2. Like you can play those on off of the disc. So it's like I would be fine. I would accept that. But like I don't know. Like I don't know if they did that. Right? But regardless. And you know what? You wanna be semantics, you wanna talk about cons. How about the fact that Metal Gear Solid 3 was gutted at this because we don't got Snake versus Ape anymore. We can't have Snake go hunt down the fucking monkeys from Ape Escape anymore. Huh? How about that?
Was that really? Did they really gut it for that?
Yeah. I guess because of licensing or whatever, so they couldn't do the Snake versus Ape anymore. So after once it released on the HD version, you couldn't play that anymore. The same thing with Metal Gear Solid 2. I think it was the Substance version that had a demo for Evolution Skateboarding with that was Konami's like crack at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and you had the big shell, which is the main like area that you're in Metal Gear Solid 2. That's all a skate park, and you can skate as Snake or Raiden. You can just shred. Cool. Yeah, you can just shred. The game sucks, but
I'll be back.
Okay, what he's thinking. Never know what he's looking at either.
Especially with one eye.
So going forward to part 2, whenever that eventually comes out, is it going to still at that point be available on PlayStation 4 and those older systems? On top of the fact that, what are they going to put on it? You have to do MGS4.
What a nothing concern. What a nothing concern about like that. Oh, is it going to be on the PS4 still? Like, I mean, if you're still on the PS4 at this point, like, I'm not to be like a fucking like, oh, you should be on new shit already, but like you kind of should. Like he's gonna say, oh, you can't even find any consoles over here, and like they're expensive as fuck. That shit's already over with. I'm pretty sure they're being sold at you know.
No, they are. They've done it since the beginning of this year or a little late of last year, where they actually started doing it and you saw more in stores.
Yeah, the whole superconductor shortage is over, bro. Exactly. The superconductor shortage is over because of Bitcoin being down and whatever, and people are like, oh, I guess we shouldn't mine Bitcoin anymore. So yeah, it's over. It's been over. And if you're finding places that are selling it for over $700, then how about you take your ass to your nearest computer and just go to Amazon and get it for MSRP. Just get it for like $500 or $400, depending on which version. Like, because apparently you don't give a fuck about like not you, right? But like this guy doesn't give a fuck about like what you call it, not hardware, like hard copies. He's like, oh well, he's one of those dumbasses that's like, oh well, if you buy the disc, you still have to download the game. It's not like you own the game. It's like, yes, you fucking do. If you have the disc, you don't have to be tethered to a network. You don't have to be online to download the game. It just downloads the game off of the disc. It's like on the PS3.
Wait. He says that? He thinks
that? He's one of those people that believe that. Yeah, people believe that. I don't know if you knew that, but people believe that.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Or like, I guess like some of the people would word it differently because they're like, oh well, why would I buy a disc if I'm gonna download the game anyway? Is what they say also. But the thing is that if the store ever goes down, like, and just stops existing, hence or via PS3, Vita, you can't buy those games anymore. You can't download those games anymore because the store is down. You can't access that shit anymore. So that whole argument is stupid because like I'm a person that does both. I would prefer physical copies when possible, but I understand that sometimes I just don't want to go. I just don't want to go to the fucking store and get the game. Just
Yeah,
buy it.
exactly. I know that.
Just buy it on thing, and then maybe later I will still buy it on disc if I like the game that much. Right? And yeah, you can. A lot of people call me stupid for doing that, but like, what? It's my money. Fuck you. Like I'm gonna do what I want with my money. So like if I really like the game and I'll buy it on sale in physical because it'll go on sale a lot faster physically than it will digitally. And I'll just own it and I'll just have it.
Yeah, I will say it's stupid to get like to buy uh quote unquote physical. Well, like it is stupid, right? To buy physical when they don't have like a disc, it's just like a code or something.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
That's stupid, but like if that's the only way to have that accessible, then I guess like that's fine. Like if that's the only way. Like I lost my chance. I'm gonna go a little Fortnite, but I lost my chance to get the Transformers bundle. I really wanted those skins, right?
Right.
And I kind of missed the time frame, and then OG happened, and like it's a whole new thing, and they took everything off the shop.
Yeah.
But I did see that they had the bundle at Walmart, like in person. I just didn't have the money at the time, but they had the discs there, so that's the only way to get it. That's the only way accessible now if you
Yeah.
want those skins.
Right. Yeah, and see that's
So
like a different thing. That's a different thing entirely though, because it's like it's also things that you can't even access anymore unless you have
yeah,
that version.
exactly.
So like that is like a different conversation entirely, and like totally just different. Like say you do keep up with like the battle pass or whatever, and like you just missed out or something, and then like you couldn't get the Transformer skins, and then like you had to buy the game. Like I suppose I could give you a pass there. You know what I mean? Also, but it's just like yeah, this whole argument of like people being like, oh well,
Physical
like
over
yeah,
digital. That's
digital over physical is dumb. I think.
digital over physical, yeah. Would you say it's stupid if people are lazy to
No, no.
not put it? No, no, too late. They're too lazy to pop in the disc, so they just buy it
Oh,
digitally.
ooh, yeah, okay, that is pretty stupid. Cause it's just like you're only getting up for like 5 seconds to put the disc in. I mean, to an extent, I get it though. Cause like if you have a big library, like me or Carlos or even I guess you right now, where it's like you want to look for the game. Do you want to get up, look for the game, and then like get the game, like go through all that? If you don't have them all like in sections and stuff, do you really want to do that? Probably not. So I get that. But like that's the thing too where I'm like okay, then like download it or whatever, right? But like I would still at some point, right? At some point later down the line, I would still get it physically when it's dirt cheap.
Oh yeah, especially with that.
You know, especially with like the way we are with like collecting and stuff. Like, yeah, I would just wait for it. Like, I would get it digitally and then just get it later when it's dirt cheap. And then I have two copies. And like, if I want to play something with Ali and it's multiplayer,
Phones.
phones. But I could like co-op with Alia and stuff, or like whatever you guys or whatever. Like it's just like I could do that. I have that option versus not having that at all. And then like one day they're just like, all right, the store's closing. All your games, you better download them now. If not, you
Your
lose them
games are belong
forever.
to us.
Yeah, it's just like, bro. So yeah, this whole argument about that and like his whole stance on it is fucking stupid too.
It's been cursed to the PS3 forever. It's never been ported off. So definitely that.
You ever heard of emulating? You can emulate Metal Gear Solid 4 on
You can't
RSPCS3.
emulate. That's bad, bro.
You can emulate Metal Gear Solid 4 on RSPC3, and you can also play online. Something you can't do on the actual hardware. You can't do that on the actual hardware. You think that if they bring it back for the collection, they're gonna give you the fucking online? The fuck they are. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna give you fuck all. They're gonna give you the fucking 10-minute debriefing video and then like the game, and that's it. That's all you're getting. And Metal Gear Solid 4 is like a licensing nightmare with the iPod, with the actresses that they use for the Beauty and Beast squad.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a licensing nightmare, that game, and like all the other little things like the some of the healing items and stuff, because it's like name brand food and shit. So like, I don't know how they did it. They might have just replaced all of that shit. I don't know. I would be very impressed, I think, if they did just renegotiate all the licensing and like redid all that. But I feel like they might just cut that stuff out. If not, just like replace it and like still have the functions, but not like the at least like the actresses. I think they'd keep, right, the models. I think they'd keep them, because it'd be like, I think it's easier to do that, because like Yakuza does it all the time, and
Oh yeah.
you know, so I'm pretty sure they can do that. It's fine. But yeah, just all the other thing, like the iPod specifically, I think is like I think that's gonna go. Yeah, like but you could do all that with all that is on the PC. Like just fucking emulate if it's such an issue. I mean, you can't. I can't either. I've tried that. I can emulate on PS3 or emulate PS3 games, but it's not the best experience. It kind of runs pretty shit. But it can do it. It can attempt to do it. But I also have Metal Gear Solid 4 on PS3. Like, whatever. It's fine. I don't care.
And because they did 1, 2, and 3, it's gotta be 4. It would be ideal. It makes sense if they would do Rising.
Why would it make sense? Why would it be ideal? I mean, you can't answer, right? But like, why would that be ideal over, say, Acid? Metal Gear Acid, Peace Walker. He's gonna mention Peace Walker and Portable Ops, but like, why does Rising take
The cake.
like, yeah, or like, well, I was gonna say priority over those games, you know?
Anything.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? And
I love this argument.
why not? Ideal. It makes sense if they would do Rising. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
And
It would make sense. Why
then
not?
where do you go from there? You need Peace Walker. Nothing wrong with that. Considering like Kojima's kind of said it's canon.
No, he hasn't. He has not said it's canon. Not Peace Walker, but Portable Ops. He doesn't even really like talk about it.
And it's got some cool, important stuff in it. Why not do Portable Ops? And there really isn't much other than that. It's dumb that they split it into 2. But then throw in 5 when Ground Zeroes like combined.
Why would you do that? That's stupid. That your reasoning is fucking stupid. So the last one in its entirety was probably like what? 20 gigs? 30 gigs? Maybe? You want them to put 4 and 5. 4 and 5? Well, I don't know about 4. I feel like 4 is probably like 15 gigs, probably. Right? Like a 15 gig game. Then you have 5, which is a 30 gig game. maybe 40. So that's already over 60 gigs. Right? Yeah, or like 55 gigs. So Portable Ops and Peace Walker together are like maybe 6 gigs. And you also want to put Ground Zeroes, which is another like, I don't know, like 15 gigs. That's a big game. That's a big amount of space. You know, I mean, granted, if they separate it again and they make it another thing, but the other thing is that you want to add 5 and Ground Zeroes to a collection that's bringing games that aren't on this system, aren't on modern consoles, and then just add the games that are on modern consoles that are like significantly cheaper. By the way, you could pick up either Ground Zeroes or 5 for like $10. Probably both of them for $10, not each, both of them for $10, or even cheaper than that if you go physical. And you want to bundle that in with a collection that's gonna double the price if you buy them separately, because they do the same thing they did with the first volume. It's just like the second volume is like, oh, you can buy the game separately if you don't want them all. So then you're gonna pay another like another $40 for both Ground Zeroes and 5. You're stupid.
That would be cool because, yes, it would complete the collection. However, it's also still already currently on like PlayStation 5, 4, the Xbox One, is Switch, all that stuff.
Is 5 on Switch? I don't think it is. There's no fucking way.
5, he said?
Yeah, are you saying that it's on all current consoles? And so he said Switch. I don't think man knows what 5 is on. 5 I think is only on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. That is it. Man got me scratching my head, bro.
Like, it's kind of stupid to also then add that
5,
in, considering
right?
it's still like
Yeah.
5 is Phantom
it's
Pain,
Xbox
right?
One.
Yes, Phantom Pain.
Yeah, it's not on Switch.
Yeah, of course not.
Is Switch, all that stuff, I'm assuming.
And then
So
even if you, so that's the other thing, right? If you put 5 in the collection, guess who's not getting 5 in their collection? Switch. I don't think the Switch would ever be able to run that. Like and if it does, they would have to go in there and change the source or like fix it, you know, and like it'll probably look like MK11 or MK1. Hopefully not MK1, more MK11 than anything, but like it'll look like that. It'll look really bad.
like, it's kind of stupid to also then add that in, considering it's still a modern game that is being played. But you should include it just to do it. And
That's not an argument, stupid. What you should do it just to do it, just because you can. Because yeah, okay, but that doesn't mean they should do it. Like they can probably, yeah, sure, but that doesn't mean that they have to. I mean, again, you're pointing it out yourself. It's a modern game, and again, he's not even thinking about like the cost. It costs way less to do it outside than to do it like outside of the collection than it would to if it
you
were
shouldn't have
in
to
the
pay
collection.
a full like $20 for it, because most people.
Just say that again. I'll shut up. Say
A
that again.
modern game that is being played. But you should include it just to do it. And you shouldn't have to pay a full like $20 for it, because most people have it.
Did he just like like
That's what the mask is.
He
Uh,
he completely like canceled out his argument, I guess.
yeah, because he's saying you should include it, but you shouldn't have to pay an extra $20 for it if like because people already have it. It's like, then why include it? Then why include it? Then it wouldn't even be cheaper though. It still wouldn't be cheaper. Trust me, it wouldn't. But like, why did that even leave your fucking head? Why did that even come out? You're dumb. You don't think about this shit.
I guess that's my only thoughts on it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
hold
it,
on.
and I love the game, so I have no.
I'm holding on. I need a hero. I'm a hero at the end of the day. Hello, Logan. Waiting for Logan. He snorts on my Hogan.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm waiting for Logan. He snored on my Hogan. Hey, what happened?
What does that mean?
He's snorting on my Hogan, bro.
On the knit the knit the knit the knit.
I didn't say Nit. I said Hogan.
It's the same thing.
How is it the same?
Hulk Hogan.
We're coming for you, Nit. um, that boy did so much tanning. He changed ethnicities. Were you saying something right now? Or did we just pause? No, right, we just paused.
Oh yeah, you just pause.
Okay.
No problem buying them, but it is
He has no problem buying them.
in some ways still a little bit of a kick to the nards, considering how long it's been. And when they remake Snake Eater, calling it Delta, I guess that's fine. It's weird. I think they said it's like exclusive to the newest up-to-date systems, and it could even just be the PlayStation 5. I don't have one of those.
They'll get one.
So it's kind of like what they're doing with Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. It takes them so long to put it out, and it's kind of a dick move to say it's exclusive to these new systems that some people can't afford or even find. I go to Walmarts or Targets or even gaming stores, nobody's got them, and if they do, it's like $700 still. That's messed up. And someone like me, that grew up on the original Final Fantasy VII and MGS3.
What a fucking little entitled bitch. I'm sorry, but it's like This mentality, this like argument that he's making is the same fucking shit when like moms on Facebook or whatever are like, if you don't have a kid, why the fuck are you at a amusement park? People with kids should go to the front of the line because we have kids. It's that type of fucking thinking. I grew up with these games, so you know I'm the target audience for this type of game. So you should make it for the consoles that I have available to me. Like it doesn't revolve around you. It doesn't conform to you. You want it, and you know, make that sacrifice. It's what it is. Like make that sacrifice.
It's fucking stupid.
Uh,
This whole PS5 argument, it's really stupid.
Like not just with Jim, but like people in general.
Yeah. People are still like holding out hope. Like, oh, dude, I hope it's on the PS4. I hope it comes out on the PS4. Like, I don't know if people realize how fucking old the PS4 is already.
Yeah.
I don't want. That's all I could like afford right now. I want a PS5, and I hate that I'm like kind of missing out on some stuff here and there.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna try to make the plans and like the money to like put aside for like a PS5 because that's the new gen. That's like technologically like that's something I would want, not this like old stuff already. Like we're past that already.
Right. And like the difference here is like, I mean, you guys are sort of saying the same thing. Like Jim is like, I don't have it. I want a PS5, I just can't get it. Versus you being like, I don't want it. I mean, I can't get it right now. I want it. I'm going to make the attempt to get it. I don't give a fuck. Like it's not even about the games at this point. It's about that you want the console so that you can be up to date. You don't even give a shit about like specific games. Like, you're not being like, I need it for this game. You're just like, yeah, I'm sad I'm missing out. Oh fuck. On some games. But you're not like, oh, specifically for these games, this is what I want it for, and then like not get it, and then tell me, oh, I'd rather spend money on food. That's what Jim said. That's what Jim told me. Was that he'd rather spend money on food than something he needs rather than get a PS5. So it's like,
imagine coming out like all these like different dancing games that come out, right?
okay.
And just like, oh, why does it have to come out on like a new console? Why can't they just be like Just Dance and release it on the Wii still? Oh, dude, this game was exclusive to like Microsoft. I remember playing it on the original Xbox. Why can't they do that, you know?
Halo be like,
Halo be like, bro, they're coming out with Halo, fucking, let's say Halo 6, you know? Dude, I still got an Xbox 360. I haven't upgraded. Why can't they release it there, you know?
yeah. There's somewhat an argument to be made. Or not an argument, but like an understanding. Like, there's a difference of like, but like this is a totally different conversation. Where like people like that are elitist or whatever, and they're like, no, the older consoles are better. And they just don't move on, you know? But like, maybe they have a passing interest in like new shit.
Yeah.
But like think of like the angry video game nerd, right? His whole thing is about older video games, pretty much.
Yeah.
The guy still plays modern shit though. You know what I mean? But like,
and basically those videos, he's always like, "This game fucking sucks. This console fucking sucks."
right. And occasionally he will talk about like modern games, like Life of Black Tiger, which is like a really shit like shovelware PS4 game.
Uh-huh.
But like the thing is that like he talks about like it's like, again, it's like a totally different thing, but like his whole thing is like older games, and he himself has said like, I prefer older console gens and stuff like that. But he still fucks with the new shit. He will still try and like just try new games. You know? So like that's like a different argument or like a different conversation entirely. But it's just like, you know, he's the thing that frustrating is that he's on neither of the lanes. He's neither like full on, let's play new shit, let's, be on the current gen, like somebody that actually likes video games, somebody that's actually into the, I guess, it's not really a niche, but like the hobby of it, would go and be like, all right, I need to get the new console. Maybe I don't need to get both, right? Maybe I don't need or all three, I guess, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. I don't need to get all three, but at least one or two, and then just like rock with that, right? I kind of lost my place, but like there's people that are like that. He's not like that, and he's also not. Oh, I'm just gonna play older games and like occasionally try new shit. He's just like, no, I'm in the in between state. Like I'm in the last gen. I'm just out of reach, but I will not do what I need to do to reach the current gen. I won't do that. I won't make that effort. Like, bro.
And it's fucking, it's so, because then he says stuff like this, and it's just annoying, dude.
Yeah.
You wait like 20 something years for them to finally remake it. They release part one. You buy it the night of the release.
Oh, this argument fucking stupid.
And then like a week later, it's $70. And then like a week later, they put it up on the network for free. That's messed up. And then they don't like refund all the people who gave them that money after all that time.
What the fuck? What do you mean? What entitled piece of shit are you, dude? Do you understand what he just said? Like, do you need to play the game?
Here, word it for me.
Do you want me to
just to see if I'm on the same lane?
Okay, the way I understood it, or like how he said it.
The way you understood.
Okay. So he says first off, he paid for $70 for Final Fantasy Remake. Then supposedly a week later, I don't think it was a week later, I think it was like a month or so later, or like it was a while between the release and then like when it was free on Plus.
Wait, so like Final Fantasy VII's free, or just it was free on Plus?
I believe it was free on Plus. Okay. So it was free on Plus, right?
The remake, right, of Final Fantasy VII?
Yes, but I believe it was only Intergrade. Final Fantasy Final Fantasy VII Intergrade was free. I don't think Final Fantasy VII, like just the remake itself, was free. It might have been free recently on Plus, but like the first one that was like free, quote unquote, or like it was Intergrade, right? And that one you can only get digitally, also. I think, or it's only on PS5. But okay.
Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade available now on PlayStation 5 and PC. When did it release though? Released on 2020.
Yeah, and the same day it came out is when it became free for Plus users, I think, or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Something like that, right?
But it was only Intergrade, which is like what, a part of it, right? Or
Intergrade is the whole remake plus the DLC that came out for it with with Yuffie and them. Yeah. Right. So, but he's saying we paid $70 for this. Then it was free the next month, which I don't think it was. And then he says, and you didn't even refund all the people that paid for the game. Like he's supposed to be refunded because they let it out for free. Well, on a paid service, by the way. It's not like they just gave it out for free for everybody. It was for a paid service. and you're mad you didn't get refunded, or like you're disappointed that you didn't get refunded because you paid your card a cold hard earned cash for Final Fantasy VII remake. It's like I don't know, even like me, like I guess in general, if I, because he's talking about this like he was waiting for this, he was just a diehard, or he's a diehard fan of Final Fantasy VII. It's just like something that he believed in. It's a weird like way to phrase it, but it's like me with Gravity Rush, right? That was an IP I really liked, I really believed in, I really thought it could do no wrong. I don't think it did any wrong. I think it just sucks that tangent, but like just sucks that Team Japan like got disbanded because Sony was like, oh, we don't, we're not getting enough money from these weird Japanese IPs, so fuck them, get them out of here.
Yeah.
So but like as soon as I heard that that game was coming out, I didn't even wait for a review or anything. Sifu, that's a better example. Sifu, there was nothing there, and like even Absolver, I wasn't like a super big fan of. It was kind of I liked it, but there was parts that I didn't like, but I believed just off of the fucking trailer, I was sold. I was like, I'm going to buy this game no matter what, and I'm going to get the deluxe edition. I'm just gonna pre-order it and I'm gonna get it. If they had given it for free a week, a month later, I wouldn't have regretted my choice of purchasing it. I wouldn't have been like, oh, I should be refunded for this shit.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go with this also. Like, I get it. I get the whole thing of just refunding if they're gonna make it free. So like I guess you could have waited. Like sometimes I'll wait, right? Back then I would wait just to see if anything like deals would happen or anything like that. Because if I really care about money, I'm gonna do that, right?
Yeah.
I totally did that all the fucking time. And then there were some games where I bought full price and like I don't care if there's deals. I don't care if it was like free. Like I bought it. I enjoyed it. I took like there's like some pride in buying it, like
Yeah.
supporting it. You know.
Exactly.
The fact that he's like a diehard fan, and again, it's like him being entitled, where it's like he's a big fan of Final Fantasy. He loves Final Fantasy, you know, but he took like no pride in buying it, the whole thing for 70 on like the first day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, dude, I'm a big fan, and they didn't like freaking, you know, like acknowledge me and refund me.
Right.
It's a weird take.
It
It's
is.
very entitled. If he would, I'm pretty sure he did say for like everyone.
Yeah, no, he did say for everyone, but still.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak for everyone.
If there was he doesn't speak for everyone, but I'm pretty sure. Did we hear anything about that? I'm pretty sure we would have heard something like, "Oh, there's a huge outrage, huge backlash on that."
No, I do remember, like, okay, and this is like, maybe this is, I feel like this is different. You can tell me, you can check me if I'm wrong, right? But I remember, I think I bought it a little bit, like a lot later than when it came out, like a few months down the road. That's why I think
it was Intergrade, but I did get the PS Plus Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I think I did. I had two. I also had gotten the PS Plus one, but then a few, like I think, what the fuck did happen? I swear there was a game I bought, and maybe it wasn't Final Fantasy VII, because I know I did get the PS Plus version, and then like I just like later down the line did get the physical version. But there was another game. I don't remember what it was called. I don't even remember. I just know the feeling that like I bought it a few months after the release, and it was on sale and everything. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I've been waiting for this. I've been wanting to play this, and then like I bought it, and then like literally probably the week after or whatever, it was free, and I had Plus and everything, and I was just like, fuck. But I was like, whatever, I own it, right? Like I could lose Plus tomorrow, and like I still have the game. Versus like if I lose Plus tomorrow and I got it on Plus, I don't have the game anymore. You know?
Yeah.
So that's like the other thing too, is like I get the feeling a little bit where it's like, yeah, you maybe you waited for it to go on sale or something, and you really wanted to play it, and then like when you finally get it, you could have just saved yourself money and get it for free. But like I wasn't like, oh, I need a refund. The only time I feel that way, and it's like completely different also when you were talking about like when a game gets canceled, or like a game gets not canceled, but like things like what is it called? Battleborn, the Evil Dead game, Friday the 13th. You know, these live service games that like just stop getting supported, and then they give you a year of like, hey, we're gonna stop selling the game. You're not gonna be able to like purchase any DLC anymore or whatever. Get it now. You know, and like it's on at least for Friday the 13th, it's on like massive discount. But like they give you that much, and then they just close the servers or whatever.
Yep.
That feels kind of bad. That feels fucking gross because you have nothing at all. And then sometimes you just are like, man, I wish they did give us something though. Like, I mean, yeah, giving us a DLC for like dirt cheap is great, I guess. But like, maybe something to do with the disc other than just throw it at people when the game's dead, you know?
Yeah.
That's the only acceptable, like, maybe like outrage to have, is like when a game like that you paid and it's a physical game and it's just like, yeah, okay, it's dead now. I can't do anything with this disc other than throw it at people.
And then you have games
so-
like real quick.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that, and it's like, yeah, servers close, and like this is a whole different thing. But I think it's funny that is true. That does happen. But fucking DC Universe Online is still kicking.
And you know, fair enough. Also, things like Evolve died like a long time ago, but like it's still being run by like fans. Which like I want to get on that. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I look at Evolve all the time. I'm like, man, that was a game that I never like really played.
2013, 2014, I think is when I saw it like on TV.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I never played it though.
Yeah, no, I always wanted to, and then I just never did. But it's cool though. It's cool like that it's still being kept up. And it just sucks that you can't buy it anywhere. So I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, the only way to do it is if you bought a PS4 version or something. But those are rarer and rarer to find now. Fuck. But yeah, that's the other thing. But that's like again different topic, totally different thing.
Yeah, a totally different thing.
So then, now we wait. What? It's been another. That came out like 2020. So now we're going into 2024, which is finally when part 2 is going to be. So it's basically it came out like November, I think, in 2020. So that's almost 3 or 4 years. Part 2 is finally out. We can't have it though. You gotta get the PlayStation 5 if you want to play.
I mean, you can have it. You could go out and buy the disc. Nobody's stopping you from doing that.
That is true.
No, you can have it. You could buy the disc, and then eventually, when you do get a PS5, you have it. You have it ready. I'm just saying.
Damn, I've never thought of that. Like getting games and then just later on get the console, and you'll have the game.
I mean, like you're gonna make the same expense the other way around. You know, exactly. might as well do it now if you are planning on getting the next console. Or how about this? How about you just get a fucking PC?
That is true.
If you're gonna fucking complain that every fucking 10 years you have to buy another console, just get a fucking PC.
Boom, boom, bam, bro. PC Master Race.
Honestly. Or a Steam Deck. It's cheaper also. And the OLED just came out or is coming out. Like, come on. It's not hard.
Part 2. Well, waited way to care
Um,
about your fans and treat your.
Sorry, were you gonna say something?
yeah. When you said the Steam Deck, I was trying to remember. I was like, I was searching up like PC and stuff on Black Friday, like see if there's any good sales. Our hand, I wasn't even aware. I didn't know this that handhelds are like in the market. That everyone
Oh,
just kind of started doing it.
yeah, like Asus has
Yeah,
one.
like Asus, Lenovo, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah, and
What?
they've had theirs way before the Steam Deck came out,
Yeah,
actually.
no, no, that's why I did see it. I saw the year and everything. I was just like, what the fuck, dude? That's so weird. And then boom, the Steam Deck, and then boom, the PlayStation 5 started doing that thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the That's so weird.
Yeah, no, why well, okay, hang on. Why is it weird? Like I'm like for me, I think handhelds
I wasn't aware that like people were gonna like actually try to go into that market.
oh it's a
I thought like when the Switch was doing it and everyone's kind of like it was revolutionary, but I thought like those bigger uh the bigger like corporations and stuff like that were like scoffing at it, laughing at it.
well, they are.
They just
uh
had to dip their toes a little.
yeah, like PlayStation they're and I stand by it. I will suck the Vita's dick like no tomorrow, right?
Oh, I know
Like
that.
the Vita was their magnum opus when it came
It
to
was.
handhelds. An OLED screen back in 2012, can you believe it? Um
It was ahead of its time, and no
it
one was
was,
ready.
and no one was ready, and look at
No
us
one,
now. I still take me
and I don't
back.
think they'll ever do that for a good
No,
while.
no,
They
they
might,
will.
they might do it again.
That's
I
the
feel like maybe give him maybe a decade, maybe a little
I don't
less.
want. I don't want to wait another. I don't want to wait another
I'm
decade.
sorry, that's the only possible time frame I'm thinking of.
And that's the thing. It's like if Sony made another handheld, I I bet you, especially now, that handheld would probably be as powerful as a PS4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Matt, like we scoff at the PS4 now. We're like, oh, it's so old, and like look at, but like actually thinking about it, like we had God of War on that. We had as of late the newest God of War, right? Ragnarok was on there. Like there was these big heavy hitter games on it still. And imagine that in the palm of your hands, bro. Like the power of the sun in the palm of your hand.
Palm of your hand.
It's holy shit. I would cream. I would cream. I would not scream.
You are creaming right now, bro.
But it's just like, there's a big power vacuum right now in the handheld space because Nintendo's the only one really, like, yeah, we got the Steam Deck, but like I think that's relatively niche still. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it is.
fully realized. And so like yeah, we either got the Steam Deck or the Switch, and one of them can actually run Mortal Kombat 1s. So I don't know, and the other one's the Switch. So I don't know. I think it's like a relatively still power vacuum like space. It's just that I don't think Sony wants to take another stab at it. Like they don't want to take another risk, which is
Yeah.
why they did this fucking P thing, the P whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. The portal, right? And that thing fucking sucks. It sucks. It's bad. Like they can't even connect the fucking Wi. Well, I can connect the Wi-Fi, but like if you need to like use public Wi-Fi and you need to open a browser so you can accept the terms of service, you can't do that. You have no browser. You have no OS even. It just turns on and it connects, or like it like goes through like the Wi-Fi. And like if you don't have Wi-Fi, like if you have a hotspot, it's probably like the only way. But like yeah, if you don't have like an open Wi-Fi and you need fucking terms of service, then it's fucking useless. You like you might as well just have it as a paperweight. You can only really use it inside your own fucking home, which is like
And
I
at
get
that point, just get a console.
yeah, Or at that point, just use your Vita. you could just use your Vita, honestly. It still has remote play. Like, come on, man. Fuck.
Way to care about your fans and treat your loyal customers right, because it's
Thank you, Jim. Thank you for saying that. That's what I wanted to say. You took the words right out of my mouth for the whole, like, handheld space.
going to turn a lot of people off, as well as just make your company look douchier than ever. But I need some of the
Who's gonna
He would
see? Who's gonna look at Square Enix and think they're douchey for doing that? I'm sorry if you have
no, okay.
he has
Don't
friends in the
touch him.
industry, fair enough. But all I'm saying is we're not blind and we're not stupid. Like most people aren't blind or stupid. Maybe just stupid. Some are blind. Whatever. We're not stupid. We know times are a changing. We need to move forward. We need to advance, not regress. So just move on. Just go to the next gen already.
He's complacent. He doesn't want to yet. He's not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not ready.
The fuck? What the fuck is this? He's playing. So that's where all of it comes. That's what is that? That's a.
What
Is that a
phone
galaxy? Is that a galaxy? Those 3 cameras. Is that an S2023? S22? Right? I'm like, look at your phone and then look at his.
It's flipped, right?
No, this is regular.
That's regular? Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think
mine's on
that-
the other side.
Huh. Wait, no, it is flipped because he said his right eye
Yeah.
is the one that's gone. So
Okay, so if that's the case, then that's the same as my
was
my
that the
iPhone.
S23, bro?
Maybe, just perhaps.
I just wait. Hold on a second. My phone's the same.
Oh,
And mine is an A22. Sorry, not A22. A14. It's an A14. And this is a budget phone. This is the
yeah. The A's are budget.
yeah. Also the what was the one before the A's? The S? No, not S, because you have an S. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. There's another one that I had a J. The J7. I had a J7. RIP. RIP. My Galaxy J7. It's still alive. It's just I don't use it.
J's? What?
Yeah, the J7. You don't know the J?
That's
Galaxy
crazy.
J. Bro, I went from the J7 all the way up to an A32, and then A14 now. I need an S. I need an S. I haven't had an S since like what, the 8 or the 7?
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck. It's because I stopped going to T-Mobile, bro. I stopped getting T-Mobile phone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta go back. They gotta take me. They'll take me back, right?
Yeah,
No,
they will. They will.
No APR. They need customers.
company look douchier than ever. But I need someone to calm me down.
He needs something to calm him down, and it's just Stephanie Justin's quiet going.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounded so familiar, and I was like, "Where is that from?" I'm gonna discover it by myself. And you said it, and I was like, "Ah, I should have known. I should have
I
known."
think I'm dying.
That's
Yeah.
cringe.
So anyway, that's my quick
A little
rant
bit. Yeah, a
on
little
the video
bit.
game stuff, because it's so annoying. And then every time you think you get ahead, where you're like, finally, I got the new system, I got the new game they made.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Game, and it's gonna be fun and it's awesome and whatever. And then like a month later, they're like, "Hey, to you, it's only gonna be on the next system, which is gonna be $18,000, and you can't buy it because it's only like one available worldwide." And guess what? We didn't actually release it; we kept it.
This is your final point, I think. I'm pretty sure it's his final point. Jim. The only time you have to deal with that shit where you're like, oh, I finally caught up. I finally gonna play the new things is when you wait for the system to be like, I don't know, what is it now? 4 years, 5 years into its life cycle, and you just come in now, and apparently the PS6 is gonna come out in 2028. So yeah, you're gonna relive that again because you keep fucking doing it. Your history repeats itself. Like, they give you Apple time. They give you like a year or like 6 months ahead. Hey, just save for 6 months. You can buy it day one. You can buy the new console day one. Come on, it's not hard. It's not that bad. You're making it seem like they dropped new consoles on you like the day of, and then they're just so fucking sold out. Like, no, and there's pre-orders also. Like, I don't understand. Again, if you're broke, that's fine, but don't like. We don't have like if I make video games or anything, the companies don't have to fucking cater to you when you don't have any fucking money. Like, just because.
The whole thing about selling is for people who have money.
Exactly. And like maybe they pulled back a little bit during like 2019, 2020, 2021 during the pandemic, right? Because they're like, yeah, and then the shortage and everything, so they really scaled back and like pushed things back further so that it wouldn't be like, oh well, I can't even fucking get that, you know. But we're over that. Again, we're over it. We're over the point where we can't distribute these things, or like we can't go out and work for these things anymore. Like, we're over it. We're over it, my guy.
So anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the main channel for other garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what he was comparing.
I'll see y'all in the next one.
Subscribe.
Bye.
Oh, bro, the snaggletooth.
Go back to subscribing when he said it.
Are you gonna also mention the snaggletooth?
No.
Oh, just me. Aw. Aw.
But go back to when he said subscribe.
I'm trying to go back. Oh, fuck.
I'm just trying to connect this thing. It's this video game stuff. Big game, and it's gonna be fun. And it's only gonna be on the next system, which is gonna be one available worldwide. And guess what? We didn't actually. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the main channel.
Okay, no, never mind then.
What? Why?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
For other garbage.
I do want to see the snaggletooth though. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all.
You see it more when he says bye.
Bye.
Oh, oh shit!
I want to take a little nibble.
Oh fuck, dude. Oh man. I'm sorry. It's really bad. It's so bad. This right here. They're all in different directions. This way, that way, back that way. Holy shit, dude. fucking chain chomp.
Chain chomp. Holy fuck, dude.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Tiburón. ¿Qué
Tiburón.
pasa?
This fucking Thanksgiving thing too. Like I said though, this whole the wild Spencer chase. Let's go, bro. Tell me the difference between these two videos. This is probably more entertaining, honestly. Yo soy Darks. But yeah, this whole channel is basically that. And like, yeah, sure, he has the formula, I suppose, like you said, where it's
Yeah.
like
Not
it's
formula, but he has the
layout.
yeah.
Okay,
Or the
why does this one look edited?
theme? No.
Why does this one look edited in? Right? I'm not fucking weird. I'm not crazy, right? Like, it looks edited in compared to like this and this and that.
Yeah, it does. The lighting, I guess.
It's only when he
Lighting
has his
does-
hair like that. Because that one also kind of looks edited in. But
I
okay.
kind of want to see Jim bald. Is that just me?
I think it is just you. I think it is just you. And I couldn't tell you. Like, I want to see that. I wouldn't go out of my way and be like, I want to see him bald.
How many times do you think he jacks it to quiet? Once every morning.
Let me.
The morning wood is there. He's like, quiet time.
Quiet time.
The loudest he could ever be.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say lowballing it, and like my lowball was gonna be like once a day or once every 2 days.
Imagine we ask him that question. He's like, "What? That's disgusting. I would never do that to my girl."
I just thought you were into her like that, bro. I just thought that's how it was. He's like, no, she's like a sister to me. What a great lineup. I feel like he should do more. I have
video?
not seen a single one
Holy
of his
shit,
tier
dude! He
lists.
really did that.
Yeah. I have not
Holy
seen a
shit.
single one of his
He
tier
has
lists.
tier lists on his other channel.
Yeah, but I still haven't seen any of them.
No, but
Oh,
it shouldn't be on this
yeah,
channel.
fuck you, because I asked you. I asked you.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I thought it was strictly just him ranting, having this whole layout of just like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be me like talking about different subjects and stuff like that. Some gaming here and there.
No, yeah, but like, I don't know, like a month ago when he first made this channel, it wasn't a month ago, it was like 2-3 weeks ago. When he first made this channel, or 2 weeks ago, apparently. Anyway, he first made this channel. We were talking about like, oh, how long do you think until he like does gaming shit or whatever? And then we were just like, whatever. Like we were just like, maybe I give him like a week or something, whatever. We were just talking, and then I was like, this came up, and I sent you a screenshot. I was like, hey, does this count? Like, is this like? And you were like, nah, it's fine. You're like, nah, it's okay. It can go on the channel. It's gaming adjacent, but it's not gaming. You know, it's gaming related, but it's not gaming, so it passes.
Process it as well as I thought I did, because
To be fair, that was before all of these videos were there.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
fair.
So it could have been something, but I just realized it's a whole tier list.
Yeah.
The amount of work he put into it. Look at all those costumes on the thumbnail. It could have just went on his main.
I like how you say the amount of work that he put into it. Like if he handmade this fucking thumbnail and the video's 10 minutes.
10 minutes only. Yeah, I was gonna question that. I was like, look at all those costumes and skins and shit.
We've had way less. We've had way less things on our fucking tier lists. Shut up. Shut up. Where is it? Where is it? Take me to him. Take me to the son of a bitch.
Oh,
Where
that's
is
what
it?
I have to do. I have to put it in a playlist.
Oh, the Resident Evil, the tier list. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Look, for like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I
13,
guess if you
14.
want to say, we do like we do ramble on. We do like the commentary and think about it and like our thoughts and everything, right?
Right.
Where I want to give Jim the benefit of the doubt, and he knows what he wants, so he will just put it.